Konnichiwa. Welcome to the stream. It's 94 degrees here with 39% humidity. Would you like to hear about the traffic? So point is, I'm not thinking straight, and I just turned on the experimental expression detection thing. Look at this, look at this. Every time I like blink or do anything with my eyes, it thinks I'm smiling. Maybe I am. Hold up, can I do the Chrono Trigger surprise? Kinda. Wait, anger. 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 There it is. Okay, we're playing Jade Empire today. I hope you guys like it. All one of you who might ever watch this video. Wait a second, it's about to get loud. Okay, there you go. I'm just gonna leave it on, because at least it'd be kind of entertaining in the corner to look back at when I like review this. Mic's on, desktop audio's on. I'm actively sweating. This is amazing. Load game. I may have played this game a lot in the past. Ooh, okay, on the last episode of Jade Empire, townsfolk were like, hey, I think there's bandits. Then they shot cannonballs at them. Not at the bandits. Then the master ran up, punched a ship in half, it exploded, and he killed a man by poking his chest a couple times, and then ghosts were like, oh, never mind, I'm leaving. Yes. Seriously, I wasn't joking last time. I gotta get used to this being where you guys are. This is one of those things where the polys are low, and yet, as you can see with that statue, and yet the faces are hauntingly realistic. I really like this era. Blah blah blah. I'm trying not to voice any characters in this because they all have voice acting, even when they're speaking, who knows, because it doesn't sound like Cantonese to me at all, but it's supposed to sound like something. It's also because you're extremely old. What's with my face? At my age, I could die at the drop of a blossom. Someone say my name? What are your thoughts on Two Rivers? How are the students viewed? I would hope not. What does that mean? But there's like only like 7 to 10 of us there, and only one person's an asshole.
You flatter, sir. I am sorry not every student has earned such respect.
Who are the important citizens? I'm just taking notes for no reason. No one votes for their mama? Me, your opinion. I mean, he just punched a boat in half. Okay, I forgot this game had actually good humor. What do you know about Master Lee? Okay, they switched to a different Microsoft Sam? How did he come here?
Nararo na pirarpirni niktakatashi. Ikirnik tinepiru wo iferek uokson puno.
Let's be straight up, by all measurements, and I don't think this is ever brought up at all, even once, Master Lee is the main character's father. Like, not saying spoilery here, but like, if he brought you here as a baby, and is your guardian figure who taught you everything and cared for you, he's your father.
Sadakwa ia ni garwa fan.
It's strange to me that never got brought up.
Nararo na pirarpirni niktakatashi.
Those are very different names. He's concerned with trade. He's probably dead. Okay. Goodbye for now. Now to destroy the statue. Dang it. Seriously, where is your texture? Who left you like this? Come on, Dawnstar. We have to find vengeance. Seriously, some names in this game are translated and some aren't. Niwa?
I'm so glad you and Master Lee arrived when you did. My father ran to the school gate to find students to help. Did he make it?
Why do I know his name? Was he mentioned in the last play? Or do I just know someone named Nijo? I shall call you Jojo. Alive and useless, like the rest of you. Okay, we'll be good.
That is a great relief. We tried our best, but without you and Master Lee, we would have died. Thank you. Hopefully Master Lee can shed some light on what led to this. A sorcerer in our little village? What is wrong with the world?
I can't not see him as Chandler Bing. You, random woman. Damn it, I'm sorry.
Dawnstar, there you are. I know I haven't spoken to you in a while. I saw him again last night, and I remembered what you said. I wasn't as afraid.
I'm glad, Mrs. Zhang.
He seemed peaceful, if a bit lost. But I know it's not your fault now. I'm sorry for disturbing you and for what I said before.
Remember Zhang Jin, her son? He drowned last year after the mooring she tied let go. A sad accident. I saw his spirit and told her. She thought I was calling up ghosts. Some spirits return because of trauma, to rectify something that disturbed them in life or death. They are very focused. When the pain is gone, they find rest. At least they are supposed to. Jin's spirit told his mother the accident wasn't her fault. Now he wanders, unconnected to this world and unable to pass to the next. Troubled spirits can be set to rest for a time, but unless the greater problem is corrected, it seems all dead are destined to wander until they go mad. I'm sorry, this has been difficult. I don't want to think about how it affects specific people. I'm still not sure I should have told Mrs. Zhang about our child.
If you remember, Final Fantasy X had a similar story, except they just decided that every monster you encountered was a ghost turned into one. Like, they just became random monsters. I like this version better, where they're still just humanoids. They're just way too... Well, I mean, we've already shown them, but wait till you see a lot more of them. They're very creepy. Like, I guess I'm just too used to it because I didn't point it out last video. But they have, like, these little cores, almost like lymph nodes. Like, really, really big, swollen lymph nodes. And then, like, a system between them. And that's what you see underneath. I want to go for the most good guy route possible. And this is a definite gray area. Help people who don't want to be helped. Or just do benign neglect, where they can be upset at you later because why didn't you tell me? Like, this has always been one of those things where you get yelled at by both people for the opposite reasons. And you never know which one they are. Yes. Yes, expression detector, I'm smiling so much. That's the appropriate emotion right now. Can we do anger? No. Okay. I'm gonna say you were right to console her.
I don't know. People just want to be left alone with their grief.
I'd rather
I guess
not.
blame is easier to understand than chance. Come on, we should go see if the students are all right. Master Lee will be waiting.
Alright. Just gonna look real quick. None of this really matters too much. Like, 100% of this game is kind of silly. Stuff stops being useful rather quick. But I still like to do it, because, I mean, why wouldn't you? Okay.
It's a good thing we have Master Lee here.
I can...
Don't forget his senior student. They say he's the one who dealt with many of the bandits.
Wait.
I'm
which
right
one do you mean?
here.
Surely not that arrogant gal boy.
I'm shorter than them?
Don't be silly. He's the one with that
Just like
marvelous
real
dragon
life.
tattoo on his back. He must have quite a few young ladies pining after him by now.
She pointed out the tattoo.
They say he's incredibly strong and can outlast almost anyone in the school.
In what way? Guess I'll keep walking with my head held high. Okay, on the catwalk. Damn it. Okay, can I get her to walk slowly? Because I don't think I've ever noticed that. One. Hold up, we gotta do this. For nefarious purposes. I assure you. Damn it. Like, that was straight up like leg pass, like crossing my leg walking. Like, that's one of those things I really like and I don't run into very often. Because you don't do it when you're, like, doing... Like, when you're busy. It's basically to show off or just when you're walking meandering-wise.
I knew you would not let those bandits overrun the village. I hope I equal your skill someday.
Are you Bobby Hill?
Please do not. This is the first task I have been given, and I don't want to get distracted.
Please, put your chest muscles up and stop sucking in your gut. Oh, look at those abs. No, don't get distracted. Answer when I address you, student. Okay, leave him alone.
Master Lee was looking to speak with you, wasn't he? After he left me here, he went back to his house in the center of the school, if you're looking for him.
I'm not sure I'd call that the center. It's in the wall. They're in the walls! Girl. Okay, get used to that model, and I'm not telling you why.
Who was that man leading the bandits? He was really scary.
How did she know? Okay, we've already gone through everything here. Let's just head home. This game is so pretty. It reminds me of like the Oblivion thing, where at the time it looked so realistic. Like, instead of focusing on getting the most realistic grass possible, they just made sure the things that your eyes would catch would look good. So that when you're moving, you don't notice that they're all really flat.
Ah, you are back. I hope this unfortunate matter with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved. It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to your destiny. You have trained hard and are ready. You will have a pivotal role in some great events, my student, after you return from the Spirit Cave.
I object!
No.
Gao, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one
Not
who
reading
fought those
that.
outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time coddling him, you would have many promising students instead of one.
Okay, we'll get to his spoiled ass in a second. What was it? One thing I really like about this game, like in retrospect with headphones on, is when Master Lee speaks, you can hear the in his voice. Like you can hear his D's. You can hear him breathe. You can hear him go, which I am super oversensitive about. Like I am so worried. To be honest, the only reason it doesn't bother me as much anymore, I used to have like straight up, for like a better term, like fits about this in a previous life. I heard Shinryu and Holostars talking, and you could hear like, so, when he's talking, and it's like, oh, maybe the little mouth sounds aren't that big a deal as long as they're not super loud. Because so many people have like, Ina will eat a sandwich on stream this close to the mic, and you'll never hear smacking, popping, or anything. Most people can do it with their super expensive mics. But apparently it's not that big a deal, and I'm having to sort of accept that, because it really, really, really bothered me that I couldn't get rid of them. I had bags of green apples, all kinds of tea, gum, was only drinking water, was going without food, like, to try my best. Like, basically, the only thing I was eating was green apples. To make my voice as crisp and as clear as possible. To make my tongue and lips stop making any sound at all. And then I heard Shinri, and it's like, oh, I guess it's okay. Anyway, rambling aside, Gao's a little bitch.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
Such as basic math and my fist.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too.
He
If
actually
he is.
is.
Truly better than me, let him prove it. I challenge him.
To a sex off? So, forgetting where I am, sorry. If that's what you wish. Says the shirtless
I
man.
will not have you brawling.
I'm
in the
so
street.
short.
If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities.
So
Gao,
the streets.
You are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
Hobbled before I begin. Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My student, I do not trust Gao to fight honorably. Consider
right
your
here.
attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when you are ready.
Oh, right. I think I will return when I am ready.
Remember the basics.
Short kings
they will
rise up.
serve you well.
Okay. Is this... Can I do the practice bout already? Kimin.
You are the hero of the moment. Gao claims that he dealt with hordes of bandits, but everyone else agrees that you turned aside their main attack.
Like a bulldozer.
It is good that you were here. My foolish lack of attention forced Master Lee to come to my rescue, and left me with a wound that will take a few weeks to heal. Master Lee assures me I will heal in time. It's a shame, as Smiling Mountain was teasing me just yesterday with some special prize.
Okay, I'm pretty sure she's taller than me. Why does she keep looking up at me? Honey, the flirting doesn't work that way. How are you gonna earn it?
Smiling Mountain trains students in group combat, and just yesterday I managed to break your record for the number of opponents faced at once.
Kinky.
He teased me by saying if I could go one higher, he might have a prize for me. I suppose he might make the same offer to you, if you're up to it. If I could fight, he could likely round up enough opponents for you to make a run at a new record, but I can't face anyone with this wound.
Well, okay, mind you, a bunch of people just died, including some of his students, presumably. Well, actually, maybe none of them. But was she implying that she was going to have to face me in the ring in order to have enough opponents? Because I'm going to have to face her to have enough opponents. If that's the case... Okay, can we help you?
Unless you can speed up time, I'm not sure there's much that can be done.
Maybe?
Master Lee has already tended to it. Then again, I vaguely recall a grass or herb that hastens the healing process. Someone like Old Ming might know for sure. He's quite interested in herbs.
If you know what I mean. Would you be able to fight again?
I think so, though I can't remember the name. It was some kind of rare grass, I think.
It wouldn't be rare if it was this good. Do you remember if the herb grows around here? I'm old now.
I don't think it's a common plant, no. The only person I can think of who might know for sure would be Old Ming.
I know her voice. She's gotta have been a lot. He is staring me down like Waka looking at balls. Alright.
I know you're very busy, but if you happen to have time and be passing by the beach, I'd appreciate it if you would at least ask Old Ming.
I know her voice.
If I'm lucky, he might know of an herb, and if heaven smiles upon me, he'll know where to find some. If you have to buy anything, let me know what it costs and I'll pay you back happily. It would be worth it to get back to training.
How many shows has she been in? Okay, we're just gonna rush off and take care of that.
And if you happen to find anything that might help this wound after you talk to Old Ming, let me know.
You know what? I'm just doing this to keep the video shorter, but going forward, I think I'll skip a lot of the optional questions. Sorry, I'm still doing the thing where I'm looking at chat. There's no chat. Because I'd like people to buy this game. Right now, it is cheap as dirt. I don't want to alt-tab, but it was... Here, I'm gonna just bring it up on my phone. Give me a second. Just to take this video, it's crazy. On GOG, it is... Let's see. 75% off currently. It is $3.74. I kid you not. $3 and, well, basically $4. It's like $4. Because I don't know if they charge tax. For a full-length Bioware game, pretty sure it's Bioware, that is basically a beat-em-up made by people who do kung fu games, or sorry, who do RPGs. It's really, really, really good. It has a great plot twist. Like, totally unexpected turnaround middle of the game that you think is the ending.
I heard how you faced those bandits in the village. Many people are impressed, but I expected no less. Your skill is a match for any rough bandit. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good.
Oh yeah. You hear like an odd drum sound? I left my coffee cup at a different house, so I'm drinking out of a little metal mug, and it's just green tea. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this because I don't have a chat to talk to, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I just ordered some... Bear with me here. Ninjon Pe Pa Kwa. Which is... I learned from Menta Matara last night. Apparently, they, voice actors just really like it. And I was looking up teas that are good for voice acting. Because I'm like, okay, my throat keeps getting scratchy lately. Like my last two videos, I was talking like this and my voice kept going up high the whole time. And I sounded so different. And I was like, when I drink tea, it's like, well, you want to drink it hot. And every once in a while you run into a person and be like, oh god, don't drink it hot. It's like, okay, it's all mysticism as usual. Well, the green tea I have is just basic K-cup, like, waste. So I'm like, is there nothing I could just mix in? Like, maybe get some zinger, or like, I don't want to be, I'm not really a connoisseur, I'm not going to buy tea leaves. Like, I do like tea bags. Either way, we're in an experimental phase, that'll get brought up on my Friday stream. Like, if I'm super, super lucky, someone will watch it and give me suggestions in the comment section. See here. You know what they say, like, the best way to get a good answer isn't to ask the question, it's to proclaim the wrong answer on purpose so someone corrects you. Are there students available to spar with?
Yes, and the students are on edge from the bandit attack. It would do them good to work some of that out.
I mean, they already do that behind the
It is
shed.
a shame about Kia Min. She holds the record for the most opponents defeated in my little training challenge. No one can challenge her record while she is injured. I have a little something tucked away for anyone who can best Kia Min's feat. That includes you, of course, but any attempt will have to wait until she is healed.
I don't know what that sounds for. Would I be able to do it?
You could match it, but with Kia Min injured, there aren't enough students free to beat it. You will have to wait until she is healed to challenge the record.
Okay. Let me just ask.
Her wound was not mortal, but it was severe enough that I will not let her fight as she is. I suppose you could ask her if there's anything you could do to help.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Later, suckers. Oh, snap. Okay, never mind, it's over here. Those are two different women. Okay, we're leaving now. If it wasn't obvious, you don't spend much time here. This is the very beginning of the game. It's basically still almost tutorial mode. It's like, who are these people? And you, nameless little girl, who are you? He's a demon. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Don't think he has anything I want.
Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Li. They were fools to even come here. The only shame is that their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Ah, well, that's another opportunity lost.
Hold your breath, dude.
In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub
Okay,
together.
that's
Things
not the
haven't
nicest
been
thing to
this
say.
slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks.
I don't care for Star Trek. Hot take. But I did like, I looked up like all the lines of the Ferengi quotes, whatever his name was. I did like, I forget the exact way words, but he goes, it's like, rules of acquisition number whatever, and he goes, wartime is great for profit. And there was another one that goes, peacetime is great for profit. It's like, bro, the reason why your prices go up during wartime is because your stuff is more scarce. You run out of it. You then retire. During peacetime, you can typically keep a steady flow. Yeah, you can't, it's harder to charge more because of, you know, manufactured scarcity, but you don't have to worry about your supply completely dwindling and you not quite reaching the money you wanted and then running out of money. Unless you're selling, like, cheap-ass weapons and armor to the, like, military, in which case that's different. Well, I mean, it's not cheap when you sell it to them. This is, like, feudal-ish, medieval-esque. Actually, if I remember right, it's Renaissance-era China. Which doesn't mean much, but I'm trying to give a vague idea. It's like 1500 or something. You don't like Master Li, there's no trading. Okay.
I get by. I suppose I shouldn't wish for strife lest it come knocking on my door.
Hauntingly big eyes.
Besides, the bandits didn't do as much to bring people to the store as I hoped. So maybe stability is underrated.
People aren't buying knickknacks when they're dying. Let's see what you can do for me.
Happily. We don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent.
Child of Mammon.
I have nothing at the moment. I can't keep my stock up.
What
People are
dumbass.
scared to travel, which prevents goods from getting here. I must apologize.
I just said that. I just said that. Okay,
Do
well.
come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down. Always happy to help.
Check out my sweet. Okay, seriously. This man is like ancient Flava Flav. Look at that thing. It is amazing. He has a giant novelty coin. Okay, let's go ask old Ming if he knows about special grass that makes you feel better. That's legal. Legal grass. Cooked marshmallows. Okay, Ming. He watched me punch Ghost to death. I'm just saying. Oh. One of the wounded were bandits. He's an asshole. Oh, right. Here's how much of a jackass he is. So I'd say you need a poultice from red silk grass clippings. Don't let him... Never mind. Never mind. He's not an asshole. The merchant is. Don't let him talk you into getting clippings of bearded tongue grass. One will actually cause a healing process. The other one is just an anti-inflammatory. Yeah, you have the option to just be a monster for some reason. Thank you, old man. Goodbye for now. How much money do I have? Alright, mouse. Tick. 536. You think that...
Sisa ia akawaio kupvaia wo tuko utro.
Okay.
Wasafno sositu no ko ota napia ifa ia ok.
Can I help you?
Kosi wiwa ia wo nova ia ifa wia okta wikino.
I mean, I don't have to owe you to help you.
Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayuya wai.
Is that what they call it?
Awa utko wo kokopia kawa ia elwo.
Are we sure he's not the one selling grass? What do you need the money? Oh. Oh no.
Noko wo ifawia ok kun one wipifia.
You do. Okay, now there's the... That one makes sense as a closed fist option. If you can't pay your debts, that's on you. It's the hardline empathy goes out the door option. But it's not technically evil. It's just antisocial dickish behavior. I could talk to Gal.
Ika kahia wo no ka kike ia wo shathia oka uki ia ayayuya wai. Kutkosi wiwa ia wo nova ia ifa wia okta wikino.
Wait, I thought this was a machine. I can hear his tongue. Okay, we're googling on air, people. Don't look. Where's the Jade Empire old tongue? Oh, Bofan was developed by a PhD candidate and linguist Wolf Weikley? Specifically for the game. It's meant to sound like Chinese and Japanese, but to be wholly independent, hence why it has a TH sound. It has its own grammar structure and vocabulary. Okay, it's a made-up language just for the game, so they're speaking that.
Wasafno sositu no ko ota napia ifaria ok. Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwo.
You can intimidate him into taking your money. Oh, that reminds me of people who would pick that closed fish option, but decide that they find just enough conscience of their conscience to feel angry that they have to be a good guy. I've dealt with those people and I don't like them at all. You'll find a way to repay me. I mean, let's be honest, this is the option I pick in real life.
Koni uk noea kup sa ia sisia su ukot.
It's like, look, this basically gets me on your good side. You and I've effectively made a friend, and there is at least a chance that at some point I'll need help with something that you can do. Even if all it is like, hey, you're in the general area, can you help me put something in the back of a truck? Like, just that. No, we'll just consider that to be a high thing. Also, I'm sliding back and forth in my chair, so it may get squeaky in a second.
Aworth utkua wo kokopia kawa ya elwo.
Okay.
That will make his life a lot easier. Gao's father is not a good man to have angry at you, from what I hear.
You hear the radiation?
Wo ya kukwania sinya ia.
I'm going back to my farm, in peace. In pieces? Okay, let's see. After the fact intimidation. Another, like, behind the scenes thing, when I first started trying to learn streaming, I used an old computer chair that just happened to be here. And it would go like... every time I'd move, because I'm one of those people who does this with my whole lower body. Like, I move the chair around when I'm doing stuff because I fidget, I guess. So my oldest recordings were like, you know, game music, and every time it would go quiet, you'd hear.
A potential customer is a welcome customer. What can I do for you?
God. Okay, check it. I want to put a fan in here, but I'm afraid that will be annoying too. Because imagine you're sitting here listening to this, and the whole time you hear. It's like, I didn't sign up for ASMR. You're not a hot anime girl. I'm looking for some medicinal poultices.
Oh yes, I had heard that someone was injured and immediately saw the opportunity to make vast sums of... No, to make a difference, that's it. Anyway, I've checked my stocks and I only have enough ingredients to make 1 dose of the salve for a poultice.
Salve.
I'm not sure how much good it will do by itself. Might take a bit of the sting away.
I suddenly now have a back itch. Why? God. My right arm is like hurt on the back because I'm an idiot and like the set of my do the thing where you lay down and put your elbows down on the bed and hold like a Steam Deck or something. So like the back of my arms are just like worn out. So it's like every time I reach back, it's like, oh God. Why have you cursed me? So we're just gonna live with it for now. Give me some of that red silk grass. Are you a cop?
Oh, now that's thinking, isn't it? Yes, I suppose red silkgrass might be just the thing for a wound. I could add it to the poultice. Expensive stuff, that. Very pricey. Hard to acquire, too. Would certainly help her wound, but I know something just as good. Get her some bearded tongue grass and she'll feel better. It won't hasten the healing any, so she'll have to take it easy, but it will deaden the pain.
If you know what I mean. No.
If you think you can justify such opulence to heal something that time would take care of, who am I to argue? I'll just need your payment to prepare the poultice.
Okay.
An
Done.
excellent choice. I'll mix the salve for you and
Seriously,
prepare the
money's
poultice.
free in this game.
It won't take a moment.
I made $50 punching a dude in the face.
There you go. Her pain will fade quickly, and the binding effects of red silkgrass will make sure she can fight again, if she wants to. Your generosity is extreme, but who am I to complain? Enjoy, and I hope it makes your friend better quickly.
Later,
Do
bitch.
come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down. Always happy to help.
This is a good question. How heavy would this much silver be? I mean, I'd have to know the thickness of the coins. It's not gold, but silver is... Actually, let me check. Is silver heavier than gold? I want to think that it actually is. Is fish protein? Wow, gold is twice as heavy as silver. It's just that silver is really, really hard. Sort of. Silver harder than gold. What's the formula on that? Ah, hold on. This gets weird. Why this... Huh. Pure silver is not that much different than pure gold. Okay. Riveting gameplay, I know. Just hold on. A fingernail is at 2.5 hardness, the same as gold and silver. A diamond is 10. Gold, silver, and zinc are all 2.5, with copper at 3. What? I can bend copper with my mind. Nickel is 4, platinum is 4, steel is 4.5. This scale is useless. If the difference between steel and silver is 2, you really need to expand this out to about 100 for me to get this. Like, I feel like we missed a decimal place. Okay, here we go. No stupid questions. Okay, malleability is apparently not hardness as according to the Mohs scale. What is the hardest silver alloy? Is it just silver steel of some kind? Okay, hold on, hold on. Okay, several things happened around 2020 that we can't talk about on YouTube, but besides that, we've broken the world record several times over the course of this study. Blah blah blah. Okay, that article doesn't actually tell me anything. Here's an old article on the subject. Or sorry, a couple months older. "42% stronger than previous silver, while still being conductive." Okay, does it have a name? Sanzos? Okay, we gotta check this. Sanzos. Sorry, I'm kind of getting stuck here, like looking up silver alloys. You may or may not run into this Friday. No one's talking about him? What? But his name's on the article. Okay, the Silver Institute. We're going to keep trying here, guys. There's the same guy holding it again, and his name is still in the article. Like Sansos. Blah blah blah. Cool. I don't need to know how much it's worth. I want to know... Can we get some Mohs hardness here? No. Okay. Mohs. Scale. How much harder can silver become when you put it with copper? This is an old one. This is 6 years old. Okay, hold on. We're going to have to limit the search to the past year. We need to know. Riveting gameplay. Riveting gameplay. Yeah, who knows how the Mohs scale works? Not I. Not I. Other. Okay, we'll check this later. I might have to bring this up Friday. Because I'm not getting a straight answer. Google in modern times kinda sucks. When I was growing up, Google gave you the answer instantly. Now it gives you an AI answer and then nothing under it. Like, I'm kidding. It's worse than it used to be, but it's still better than nothing. Okay. Right, all we have to do is just manage to reach her. Difficulty impossible.
This has been a busy day for us all. Is there something you need?
How does your hair work, you weird JoJo character? Also, I brought you poultry?
The sun breaks through the clouds when I hear news like this.
It burns!
Heavens, I can already feel it working. That's amazing. Yes, this should be perfect.
Why do you have skeleton
This
arms?
must have cost you some silver. Let me repay you. What did it cost?
1 kiss. Okay, fine. I couldn't leave you wounded.
That's very kind of you. I can't thank you enough.
This is how you become a good guy so quick.
If you're interested in trying to set a new record for Smiling Mountain's special prize, whatever it is, then I'll be ready.
I can't stop thinking it's an orgy. Okay.
Good.
Okay, she's following me. I'm like, what's happening over there? You.
What can I do for you? I am here to serve and train.
Teach me your ways.
What is there to say? She tells me that she is feeling much better. If you wish to face her, I will allow it.
Over my dead body in Minecraft? Okay,
I
can we fight?
arrange for a little sparring. Are there any special conditions you would like to introduce? I know you prefer a challenge.
Okay, I want to break the record.
Kiamin says that she is feeling well and her wound seems to be already healing. I believe she will provide a fine challenge for you.
Here we go. Here we go.
If you win this match, then I will have a special reward for you. Good fortunes.
No. Okay, wish me luck. Cheating. Instant win? Are you kidding me? Okay, I forgot that everyone else is just like made of wet paper. Ladies.
Well done. As promised, here is a reward for setting a new standard. Kiamin is eager to try again, but I asked her to rest for now. She seems well despite her earlier injury. Now, is there anything else you wish at the moment?
She's like, oh, I'm injured. And you're like, here's something to make you feel better. And she's like, oh, I think it's healed. Thanks. And then it's just like, fist, 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 fist. I should go now. I've been beating students all day. Wait, actually...
Ah, yes, training. The lessons you learn.
Okay, what you got? Oh, it's so much money. You notice it loses you stuff. Ultimately, if you take all three, it looks like you get +2 to every stat. But the thing is, it's not your main stat. It's just the health, chi, and focus that comes from it. So, no. Okay, hold on. Health 5, focus 5. So it's 1200 to get something that's like 2/5 of this. Alright. Okay, we're going to save. I think. Do I need to push escape? Okay. Save. Click.
Gao awaits your signal to start the challenge, my student. Tell me when you are ready, and I will have the combat ring prepared.
I beat up like 5 people before we got here. I am ready, Master. Also, that guy's checking me out. It's kind of weird.
Remember the basics. They will serve you well.
He's just back here like, I could take him. Oh, whoops. Wrong option.
Gao awaits your... Then let the fighters meet in the arena.
Okay.
Fighters, are you ready? This challenge will continue until one of you is incapacitated. This is not a practice bout. Injury is a possibility.
It's almost guaranteed.
I think it is more than likely.
Punching each other does in fact result in injury pretty much 100% of the time.
Are you certain this is a
Movies make it seem like it's not.
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty. It will be an honorable contest. I have restricted Gao from using his father's sorcery.
I said you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters, begin!
No.
Leaping tiger. Focus.
You don't really have to be good to win this game if it wasn't obvious.
Focus. You won't see me.
Okay, fine. You're not the only one who can do that. Must stop sucking. Yes, got him.
Leaping tiger.
He called it.
Focus. Leaping tiger. Leaping tiger.
Okay, we just have to not suck. No, you really won't. No chi. This destroys my feng shui. Okay, now it's a fair match. Okay, we got this, we got this. Okay, we just have to bait him into doing anything. Boop. Okay, we won. Game's over. No more, no cutscene. All good, all good.
It is done. The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
No! I'm not finished!
Gao, I have made enough concessions to you today. I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gao the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
What do you think you
You
are?
were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper. I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now. Everyone, this challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned. Enjoy the words of your fellows. I will wait in the main hall, where we will discuss the spirit cave. Be certain you are ready when you come to me. Your life is about to change.
The wind sounds so realistic, I
That
thought it was raining
exciting.
outside.
I'm glad you are safe. I knew you would be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that. I suppose that's what set him off. I hope he isn't allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father.
What about this sorcery? I saw him do something wicked nasty, totally cool. It was dope. It was hella rad, yo. Wait, Gal, come back. Teach me your cool shit. He does a lot of confusing things.
Yes, he does. I didn't want to say, but, well, I guess that's why we aren't the master and he is. He must be thinking of bigger things. It scares me
Don't
sometimes,
say it, don't say
all
it.
this talk of troubled spirits.
Oh no.
I didn't ask to be a part of it. As much as you want to know more, I doubt you had a say in your fate either. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a happy time. You've proven your ability and Master Li is waiting for you. You should go to him.
Is it possible that's Lily from World of Warcraft? I feel like she's the Asian girl in every animated show. We will look that up before the next time I stream this. I think we spent enough time Googling on stream. No, YouTube really doesn't like it when you Google in front of the camera.
Ah, there you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready.
No.
Then leave me to deal with Gao and return when you are ready.
I will punch him 117 times before you return. I'll be 5 seconds. That is more than enough.
Gao was a fool to challenge you.
Who are you?
You have always been better than him.
Did mitosis?
Gao should be ashamed at such childish displays.
Okay.
Gao was a fool to cheat. Our
I
teacher
know
is
you.
a kind man, but he is not soft and doesn't tolerate that kind of thing. You'll face worse things than Gao in the cavern if what I've heard is right. I hope you're ready. I understand your training is
eyes
almost
deceive.
complete. I wonder who will replace you as our example. It certainly won't be me. I can't even imagine Master Li saying, "You must strive to be like Lin in all things" to the others. Just the opposite, more likely.
I remember her for some reason. Okay, it looks like they're about to make out. Please tell me I'm not the only one who sees this. Like, they both look like they're trying desperately to not look like they're going to do it. I am not interested in your hot fucking body. Let's go. Anyway, you may notice every character, no matter what, we'll know when we see more furry characters later, but I think all the characters in this go during every speech. Like, I'm looking down, around, my eyes are squinting, now I'm staring, now my eyes are wide open. No, and it's like, that's a lot of expressions. Sorry, I saw a ghost. Also, I was thinking of cookies. Be the best you can.
That makes sense. Is that how you live your life? If so, it certainly seems to be an effective philosophy. You could just be pouring honey in my ears, but that's not half as fun as other places it could go.
I called it!
Lynn, you're incorrigible.
Risa?
Maybe I should spend more time training, and less time worrying about where I stand in the school. How else will I be good enough to take you down one of these days? Besides, there might be bigger things to worry about. I find myself intrigued by the ghost tales that everyone's mentioning.
She has a name. Okay, let's see here. Let's not spend too much time with Lynn. I don't think my heart can take it. I have to.
I'm sure you've figured out most of my little quirks by now. I've been here a few years.
What will you do when you're done?
When I am done? I haven't really thought about it. I won't go home. There's no place for me there. If I can stomach the books, I could become a scholar. Perhaps I'll go to the Imperial City. I should see it at least once in my life.
When you finish your martial arts training, you're going to become a scholar. I mean, those go hand in hand, but usually at the same time. Not one and then the other. Not unless you get really old. How did you come here? And why?
I wasn't the delicate flower my family had hoped for. They believed school would calm my spirit. But Master Lee has shown me how to focus myself. I have learned many skills while here, and not many of them require that I be delicate.
There is so much you could do with this, and I need to get away from it. Okay. Other questions?
What do you want to ask about?
Nothing while they're staring right at us. Would you like to see some ghosts? Bye.
Leaving so soon? Oh well, back to my training.
I swear she just keeps like licking her tongue and like extending her jaw. I get they all do it, but like with her it's very obvious.
Master Lee once asked me not to use the style I learned in the Imperial City. It was a fair request, so I agreed. Gao should have known better than to use a forbidden style. What can I do to help you?
Teach me. Jesus Christ, teach me. What do people in the capital think of the Empire?
It's funny, but I still want to look over my shoulder. I have to remember that we are a long way from the ears of the Lotus Assassins.
Why are you worried about
They're
assassins?
the Emperor's personal guardians. In the Imperial City, they watch everyone and everything, looking for those who will question the course of the Empire.
Why would people be asking?
The Lotus Assassins visit people who ask a lot of questions. The Emperor hasn't been seen much recently. His advisors run things. They're not gentle.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Like I said, I'm going to leave a lot of questions unasked, because I want people to buy this game and thoroughly enjoy it themselves.
You fought well, and the record is yours. I'm happy for you, and couldn't care less about the record. It was just good to fight again and feel no pain.
What? But I punched you so many times.
I'm tender right now, but that's to be expected. I should be in much better shape before long. This day has been full for you, and you still have the cavern to face. If you listen to Lynn parroting the villagers' stories, that place has a dark past, but I'm sure Master Lee wouldn't send you into unreasonable danger. What can I do for you?
Okay, I know your voice too. The other girl was direct. That was the most innuendo-laden thing I've heard said without any tone in a while. I'm still tender, but I think you're ready to face the cavern. Sorry, what? What?
Goodbye.
Bye. Okay. Do you have a name? Are you a person? Yes.
Gao was a fool for challenging you. Oh,
Short
he's
Kings
weak,
rise
but
up.
You've always been stronger. He just wouldn't admit it to himself.
Please don't unzip.
Thing is, your prize is going into the cavern beneath the school. To hear Lynn tell it, that place is going to challenge even you.
That's not what she meant. What do you know about
Next
it?
to nothing. I know Master Li forbids us to go in there until our final test, but that's about the only fact I have. I hate repeating stories that aren't my own. Lynn has no such qualms, so go ask her about the cavern.
If he's been raising this guy since he was a baby, we assume that no student has graduated yet? Because he's saving this test for him. Okay, I think we've talked to everybody except Bigman.
Gao's actions were foolish. He knew he could not beat you fairly, and so he chose to catch you by surprise. Is there anything you need? Perhaps a training session with some of the students. It would do them good.
I will beat them all. Oh, and then face him in the ring. Okay.
Good.
I don't think he sells anything else. We're gonna go ahead and activate the next part of the game, and then I'm gonna call it. It's getting a little bit late for me.
There you are. Wait outside, Gao. I will finish with you later.
Yeah, well, I'll finish with you later. There, he'll never hear us.
Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny.
I'm sick nasty to the Mizax? You tell me nothing. I'm listening.
You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was
General
known as
Jimmy.
Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai.
Why would I believe you? You're full of shit. No, I mean, amazing, Master.
I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor.
Lynn, please, wait outside.
Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective. He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within? That includes you and me both.
Am I actually Brad Pitt? Tom Cruise? That one actor whose name I forget? The other guy? Why would you hide this?
I was ashamed. He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun Qin, another brother, also fell. Listen, I will tell you how you came into my care.
Come with me. No, this is my fight. Go!
Surely he will survive this. That was easy. Who does a 2v1 versus armed opponents and opens with a big leg kick? Sweet little baby, don't say a word or we'll friggin' die. I smell monk. Here, learn the value of material goods. Oh, I never noticed it went from blue to red. How does he know? Jeez, it's... I don't know what just happened there. I've beaten this game and I actually don't know what happened there. I hope your face doesn't freeze. Silent baby.
Your people were killed. I am haunted by it, and now the world may join me. The assassin on the beach was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's Hand. More will come.
What? Who is Death's Hand?
He is the right hand of the Emperor, and rules the Lotus assassins in place of Prince Sun Qin, who was killed at Dirge, a death he may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation, and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons the Emperor. I have no doubt he is utterly evil. I have never faced him, but I know of no one living who has. A dark energy sustains him. That is the armor of a man who has no remorse, no pity.
No remorse. Victory will be ours. No retreat. No remorse.
I'm on a Marth. Let's move on. Why am I so important?
You were meant for something important, but because of my actions it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed.
Just gonna replay it with Benny Hill theme. Why haven't I seen ghosts?
We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you. The first assassin found us by accident. The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous people. The Spirit Cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. You will see the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself.
Is it safe?
No, but few places truly are.
Smug.
This has been a lot to comprehend, so take your time. There are instructions inside, and something that belongs to you, an amulet. When you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain, and you will better know your enemy.
Go into the vaginal cave. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, we're gonna stop here because everything after this is pretty amazing. Also, big cameo from Konosuba. You'll understand when I get there. It'll be the it'll be the name and thumbnail of the next video, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so we're gonna save right here on camera. El sabe. El sabe. If you like this video, I'm surprised. It wasn't very good. But either way, I'll be playing this again next Tuesday, and it's where we get to the part of the game where things start going off track. Sorry, I should really be looking right here. Let me just, put in the horse blinders. I wonder how this sounds on mic. Basically, this game's really, really fun. I recommend getting it. It's less than $4 as of right now. You can get it on everything, including Steam, but allegedly the Steam version has some issues. The GOG version has no DRM. You download it, you can copy it 1,000,000 times, put it on every computer in your house, doesn't matter. Really all I gotta say, this is a great game, I highly recommend it. If you like watching me play it, even better, but no big deal. Leave me a comment, if you wouldn't mind, telling me if you did buy it, just so I know that I got someone else to play it, it's really good. In the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and go. So, sayonara.